Hi Pam, how are you?
I'm fine.
This is Dr. Neil. Nice to see you.
Yes, you too.
If you can look,
I can see anything.
right, well, I would like it if you were able to see that there are some lights in front of you.
Yeah.
There are actually 3 really bright lights, and one of them is shaped like a square. That's it right there. Just keep looking right at that square, and you'll see it nudge down a little bit and come back. Keep following that square. Very, very good. Do we have you all comfortable? Is your body comfortable? You warm enough?
Oh, fine.
How about your brain? Doing okay?
I think so.
Good. You're going to feel some cold water, and my colleague and I, Dr. Gillis, are going to watch your pupil dilate in about 30 seconds, and that is so satisfying to see. I have them do 1 drop of tropicamide, but what we used to do is like 3 drops of florbiprofen, cyclogel, phenylephrine, tropicamide, and then 5 minutes later do them again. 5 minutes later do them again. If that doesn't work, come to the doctor. Put pledgets in the eye and then put 10% phenylephrine. But look at that pupil. Isn't that beautiful? I just had time to give you 1 run-on sentence, and it's dilated. This is my favorite little efficiency hack I picked up, was to put the viscoelastic on a needle, because you can just nick the capsule with it. It saves you putting an extra instrument in the eye. The other one that I do that I don't know of anyone else who does is I do I only put in the irrigation handpiece once. If you see some other docs, you'll see they'll go in with the IA after the cataract's out and after the lens is out. But I save a couple minutes. I don't know, maybe I just save a few seconds by doing it once. That way we can spend more time polishing. Oh shucks, oh shucks. Well, I'm 40 now, okay? If I can't draw a circle at 40, maybe I'm in the wrong. Look, see what you did? It was going perfectly, and right when you complimented me, it's got like a little imperfection to it. I think you'll get a video of this surgery. I think this is the room where the camera's working, so you can see for yourself how perfect you think that circle is when you go home tonight and go on YouTube. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Okay.
All right. I told my son that if he runs the YouTube channel, we can hang out together. And then he said, also, Dad, I want to keep any money from the YouTube channel. And he made up a little contract, made me sign it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, but we haven't made any money yet.
Very smart of him.
We have a lot of views, but we don't have any. You have to get like
I need to subscribe.
You do.
That's what gets you, right?
Yeah, you can't get Alexa, skip. You can't get any money unless you have 1,000 subscribers. And I think then, of course, they'll start showing ads on your channel, which I'm not really sure that's what I want anyways. But we only have 200 last I checked, which is actually quite a few people subscribed to a cataract channel.
How long have you got?
Maybe 6 months. How long have we been doing that, Zelma?
That sounds about right.
Yeah. I mean, I've had like
A year?
it's been inconsistent though, because like the camera is really glitchy, and then oftentimes Eli hasn't done his homework and he can't come to work, or his room is messy and he can't come to work, or he doesn't wake up and I leave without him. Eli, are you hearing this? pretty good little cataract you got for me.
It's all yours.
It's all for me. I'll add it to my collection.
Okay.
My trophy wall. Although, you know, the problem with having the music on is when they would live stream, and we have the radio on, then I get copyright violations from YouTube. I know. They're like, you are reported. Isn't that annoying? So your instructor didn't want to give you the day off when he was out of town.
Yeah, it would have had to have counted as one of my.
Or you'd have to like tack it on the end of your residency, right? Like, because you can only, I don't know, with the ACGME, there's only so many days off you can take.
Yeah, I've got a certain number.
Yeah.
We're actually going house hunting in Spokane next week. So I'm taking off like 5 days.
Are you so excited?
I'm freaking out. It's gonna be our first house,
You know, listen, don't buy a house right now.
so. Don't?
No, do not buy a house.
Everything up there is horrifying though.
What's horrifying?
The rent. Like,
Yeah.
The rent market.
But okay, now I have done this, and I'm gonna play the age card. Did I mention I'm 40? We bought houses before, and then you're like, wait a second, all this stuff I like to do is on the other side of town. But how would I have known that? Because I didn't live here. Like, just get a 6-month lease if you can get it. And also, I don't know what the stats are in optometry, but in ophthalmology, only 1 in 5 stays at their first job. Only 1 in 5. When I came here, I didn't buy a house because, maybe this sounds very Machiavellian of me, but I was planning to buy the practice, but I didn't. And I love Dr. Ocker, but I didn't really know him the way you would know someone that you have been working with for a while. But I didn't buy a house because what if it doesn't work out? And now I own a house here, and I have this financial anchor. And when I did buy a house, I kept it quiet.
Yeah.
I kept it real quiet. Like, it's, I don't know. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but I would get a rental. Then you got boots on the ground, you don't have this time pressure, you're not trying to buy a house like in spring when everyone else is trying to buy a house. You can network a little bit, see where you want to live. And if it turns out you want to come work at Eugene Eye Care instead, now you don't have this house up there. Does this look clean? What do you think? It's a little blurry. You see, so we got a little cortex over there. It's got to be spotless. I used to be a lot faster, Rebecca, and they still think I'm fast, but I'm not, because I spent honestly probably more time polishing than I do phacoing now. Yeah. I never used to do that. I would just like get the cataract out. Who cares about anything? Like, I want to go in after that little string there. I literally want to go in right now, but I'm not going to because I know it doesn't matter.
Get it out of there.
Let me tell you something. When I go in, if I go in for a little thing that doesn't matter, that's when I have a complication.
Don't worry.
That's the time you have the. I'm just gonna. You gotta know when to declare victory. Okay, now with this lens, Rebecca, it has to be centered exactly on the visual axis, where it is right now. And are you looking directly at the square-shaped light?
Yes.
Where it is right now, she might be happy. She might not.
Yeah.
So what we really have to do is kind of nudge that thing around a little bit. Like, okay, look at the light now. Well, that's a lot better. And that's really good. I'm going to declare victory there. Now the little something to remember me by is a little bit of cold water here. If you're feeling a sting, it's normal there, okay? It's a 1 month supply of eye drops for you. Looking right at the square?
Mm-hmm.
Can I get the BSS, please? I feel like it moved a little bit. Have you studied Purkinje images?
Yes, it's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while for me too, but you can really see them all
Yeah.
so clearly here. Like you've got, okay, that's the one on the cornea.
Yeah.
And then you've got one's on the IOL surface. So now that one's in focus on the IOL surface. At least it's in focus, or it was in focus for me. Yeah, but there are all these different, there are at least 3. Yeah, I just think it's interesting how they all kind of get superimposed, but they're different focal planes. Yeah, right. Yeah, if I was better at clinical optics, I'd be able to tell you which one is which, based on the orientation. Looking right at the square?
Yes.